In today's news, BVI prepares for possible rains this weekend associated with the passage of Tropical Storm Tammy, Caribbean Statistics Day 2023, and Team BVI tops Nation League standings. These and more stories when To It For News returns.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, you enjoy the rest of it then. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, son.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut fun topic.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Welcome viewers to the Thursday, 19th October edition of To It For News. I'm Jacko Whitting, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Thank you so much for joining us. We begin with news that Tropical Storm Tammy is expected to gradually strengthen as it approaches the Leeward Islands and the British Virgin Islands this week. At the time of this report, a tropical cyclone alert issued by the Antigua and Barbuda Meteorological Services remains in effect for the BVI. Our team caught up with several members of the government who were seen in Roadtown today engaging in active preparations ahead of the anticipated rains.
So just tell us a bit about what's going on here today.
Okay, well clearly we expect a lot of rain in the next couple of days, so we are out making sure and trying to do trying to be proactive and clean the guts and make sure the waterways are cleared. So we're out here with the team from Public Works, and we have other elected officials looking to see how we can mitigate against any sort of flooding in the town area, and then we'll look to do some other areas that we know are prone to flooding.
Okay, and of course, after the last set of rain, there was a call for private citizens with heavy machinery to sign on to the registry. What's that been like, and have they been engaged in this process?
Well, clearly this is a private contractor here doing some work, and we have engaged some more. I'm not sure how the registry is going. I have to get that information from Public Works, but that is the intent, so that private contractors and so forth would be engaged in the process in helping us clean up.
And of course, we've seen you engage with your constituents here this morning. They clearly want to hear what you have to recommend that they do ahead of these rains. So what kind of recommendations would you give persons living in low-lying areas ahead of it?
Well, make sure all your stuff inside is lifted above the floor. If you see any areas that need cleaning up, contact our Public Works Department, and we'll come out and try to assess and try to make sure that the ways are cleared.
We saw what happened a few weeks ago with Felipe. What's her name now? Dawn or Tammy. It's better to bring even more rain than that. So that's why we're here today. We have the Minister in Chief and the Deputy Premier. So we're going all around Roadtown, because Roadtown floods very, very easily, to make sure that our guts are drained. Our next stop is going to be Virgin Water. We will look at the same situation in Virgin Water. So. Absolutely. They've been doing training on all the sister islands, North Sunday Valley and Niagara. They have several meetings so far. I haven't really been to any, but they've had several meetings that have been really good feedback from the residents and from the DDM team.
More rain, I am very concerned. We try to put every piece of equipment that we can find on the areas. If you go down behind the House of Assembly, that's a really serious area. There's a huge buildup that needs to be removed, a huge buildup of gravel and what have you from the last time. So we're trying to get whatever equipment we could get, Hymax and so on, because of the complexity of the gut and the area, and so we're doing our best. So we're looking all around here. You look under this bridge, it's a problem. We're doing our best to be ready.
And any recommendations to residents as we prepare for what the storm may bring?
Well, we are told that it's going to be up to 4 inches of rain. It could be more. We would suggest to residents that they prepare themselves, get whatever sandbags and whatever they can, especially those in low-lying areas. Make sure that you have your sandbags and what have you to help with the flooding. And this area that we're standing is a low-lying area, and it's inevitable that if the rains come as predicted, there's going to be some flooding. But you know, we have to pray and hope that it continues to move away from us. But in the meantime, we need to prepare ourselves, and the government is doing what it has to do to prepare, especially in this low-lying area of Road Town. We started out at Village Key, and we are, you know, we're going to go all the way over to Fleming Street, and all the way behind here. We're also going to go to see what is needed to be done. But we urge people to, you know, prepare themselves for heavy rains. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a bad storm, but to prepare themselves for a lot of rain. But we're trying to make sure, our main aim is to make sure that all the waterways are free so that the water can flow freely and that flooding is minimized.
Yeah, well, we're trying to get some stuff done in the first district, so we end up morphing post Philippe cleanup with preparation for Tammy. So there are still a couple of places where we see there's a potential for hazard with respect to flooding. So we're going to try to get those cleaned up, one pond area and in the Upper Caribbean area, and we also take a look at the culverts as well in those areas as well. So we're trying our best to get those cleared up to try to ensure that there's as little damage as possible if the rains come heavily as predicted.
All right, any recommendations to residents in terms of preparation for the rains?
I would say for each person in their own area, or even if there are persons close by to them who may need help, that they can look to see if there are simple things that could be done that might allow water to flow. And then also, it may be those persons may also have, in some instances, sandbags that can train the water in a different direction, that can make all the difference in the world from a little bit of a leak to a tremendous flooding situation.
In other news, on October 15th, the territory joined the Caribbean community in observance of Caribbean Statistics Day. The observation aims to highlight the importance of statistics in informing the development of strategies across the countries of CARICOM. The day also acknowledges the vital role played by statistical offices and other data collection agencies. This year's observance was held under the theme, One Voice, One CARICOM, Everyone Counts. Director of the Central Statistics Office, Mr. Raymond Phillips, recently delivered a statement on the observation and the imperative role of statistics in the society.
The objective of any government is the improvement of socioeconomic conditions, which literally translate to providing better living conditions for all who reside in the country. The government strives to provide quality education, better health services, modernized physical infrastructure, among other things. However, the most effective way to achieve these developments is through information, which allows for targeted and hence effective decision making. Information is synonymous with statistics, which is produced from raw data. When statistics are used, better decisions can be made. Government and other stakeholders is faced with a plethora of decisions, but is stymied by limited resources and hence has to prioritize. Some hard decisions have to be made, as everything, though one is as important as the other, cannot be done all at once. The prioritization of these decisions is more practical when they are based on statistics.
The director also spoke on the ongoing national census, a critical statistical tool.
Census 2023 is currently being conducted. This exercise engages the entire population and produces the most comprehensive database for statistics departments everywhere. It collects data on the housing and individual characteristics of the population. It reveals the living and socioeconomic conditions of the country as a whole. It answers some of the many questions policymakers ask when making policy decisions to improve the quality of life for all residents of the Virgin Islands. The Census Office has made tremendous efforts in impressing upon the population the importance of this exercise. Despite this, enumerators are still facing a host of challenges, ranging from refusals to threats. This only serves to demoralize. It is very unfortunate that some persons do not realize the importance of the census exercise and appreciate its role in the larger scheme of things.
And viewers, with that, we take a quick break. Stay with us because there is more when we return.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Catch all the action from the 2023 NFL games with CCT Live on various channels, including ESPN Channel 412, ESPN2 Channel 413, Telemundo Channel 315, and Fox Channel 304. When you subscribe to any CCT Fire plan, you'll automatically bundle CCT Live. For more information, visit your nearest CCT store or give us a call at 444-4444. Choose CCT Live and enhance your game day experience.
This November, the sun rises on the northernmost island of the Virgin Islands and shines over an unforgettable 3-day experience. The Caribbean's most anticipated food festival, the Anegada Lobster Festival. The 24th to the 26th of November, the island's best restaurants present their best lobster dishes and other delicacies while you and 3,000 of your closest friends soak up the sun. Enjoy music from top bands, seaside activities, and win awesome prizes. There's nothing quite like the Anegada Lobster Festival. The 24th to the 26th of November. Book a room or catch a boat and be there. You'll see it's the taste and fun you need.
There goes my new car. Guess I'm back on my bike.
Your bike? CG offers new car replacement. Remember my monster truck days? Well, one night I attempted a 50-foot pogo double backflip. I landed it and went to karaoke. It wasn't until afterward that my car got hit by that fisherman. He gave me some great mahi-mahi though. Anyway, they paid fast and got me in a new car. Now call a cab. I want you to meet my alpaca guy.
New car replacement for the first year of ownership. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. We continue with news that the British Virgin Islands men's senior football team has moved to the top of League C, Group C of the CONCACAF Nations League after their recent 2-2 draw against the Turks and Caicos Islands to remain undefeated in the competition. More in this report. Playing as the visitors against the TCI on Monday, the BVI made their presence felt almost immediately thanks to Joshua Bertie, who found the back of the net in the 3rd minute of play just beyond the 18-yard box. TCI managed to find the equalizer in the 27th minute after an unforced error by the BVI's goalkeeper Daniel Guilford gave the home side a penalty, which was converted by captain Billy Forbes. Noting their previous encounter with the BVI, which ended in a historic 3-1 victory in favor of the Virgin Islands, Captain Forbes made certain to deliver the set-piece opportunity in the 76th minute with a free kick to give his side a 2-1 lead. However, the BVI remained resilient into the closing minutes of the game, and it was Justin Smith who secured the second goal to bring a 2-2 draw for the territory. Here's a look at those highlights.
Another edition of CONCACAF Nations League action as we get you set for this League C Group C match between Turks and Caicos and the British Virgin Islands.
Referee Hakeem Harvey of St. Kitts and Nevis.
Marshall tries to sidestep a defender, working his way to the brink of the penalty area. There's a shot from distance, and it's in the back of the net! Oh, how about that? 3rd minute, and Joshua Birdie gets the opening goal for British Virgin Islands on a excellent effort from the top of the penalty area. And within a second or two, in on goal all alone with the keeper. Here go Turks and Caicos. Oh, that's a contact, and that's a penalty kick! No doubt about it. Guilford takes the man down. And look at the jubilation on the face of Junior Paul, as he knows he has given his team a chance to equalize. Forbes at the spot. Steps into it, and he buries it. Billy Forbes has tied this match. Swinger again, a lot of contact at the top of the 18. Forbes delivers a good cross. Picks out a teammate on the volley. What a save! Turbyfield stands his ground. Kevon Caesar maybe feeling a little snake bit and thinking he should have done better to finish it.
18,
Williams.
Delver,
And that'll do it for the first half of action.
46th minute.
As that's Billy Forbes. Left-footed attempt right on target, and a quality save that time by Daniel Guilford. Not taking any chances as he secured that one off the free kick from Billy Forbes. 5-man wall sets up to defend. Billy Forbes for Turks and Caicos. Slow run up. Delivers the shot. Oh, what a goal! Struck with power and precision. And it's a brace for Billy Forbes. He celebrates with the fans in the stands as Billy Forbes has given Turks and Caicos the lead in the 76th minute. It's picked up by Tyler Forbes. Tries to turn on the defender. Tyler Forbes plays it ahead for Lacey. Stays onside. Back in front. And they finish it off. British Virgin Islands have equalized in the 95th minute. Justin Smith gets the goal, the substitute coming on. And putting it in to draw even here in the 95th. Gets set to take the free kick. The ball chipped in, trying to flick on, nothing doing, volleyed away. And the final whistle sounds in a dramatic game that sees Turks and Caicos settle for a 2-2 draw against British Virgin Islands.
The draw put the BVI at the top of the standings with 5 points, 1 win and 2 draws, and 1 point clear of Dominica, which sits in second. TCI is at the bottom of the standings in third with 1 point. The BVI's next game against Dominica is on November 16th at the A.O. Shirley Recreational Grounds in Tortola. And viewers, with that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Angie, how can I get my claims paid quick? Rent's due next week.
CG processes 99% of claims within 5 days. Remember when I was hang gliding with those goats? I caught a gust of wind and flew right into a moving car. Every appendage was in the cast, and they paid fast and fairly. That's what I get for trusting a man with a mustache and an eye patch. Now I gotta go. I'm meeting the guy who bedazzled my toes.
99% of claims are processed within 5 days. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Catch all the action from the 2023 NFL games with CCT Live on various channels, including ESPN Channel 412, ESPN2 Channel 413, Telemundo Channel 315, and Fox Channel 304. When you subscribe to any CCT Fire plan, you'll automatically bundle CCT Live. For more information, visit your nearest CCT store or give us a call at 444-4444. Choose CCT Live and enhance your game day experience.
When you're in need of air conditioning, installation, repairs, or replacement services, Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration has the professional technicians, equipment, parts, and ACs to get the job done right. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration carries top brands like Daikin, Aircon, Mitsubishi, and more. We're open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located in Fish Bay. Telephone 340-4114 or 343-9511. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration, providing exceptional services to the British Virgin Islands since 2015.
At VI Motors, we've got it. All your vehicles, we've got it. All your auto parts, we've got it. Everything you need, we've got it. We've got oil, in stock. We've got batteries, in stock. We've got tires, in stock. Even brakes, yes sir. Yes! VI Motors, pioneering the automotive industry in the Virgin Islands since 1966 with leading brands like Toyota, Chevy, and Honda. We even do custom orders. We have all the top brands in automotive parts as well, so you know you're getting quality. Come visit us at Duff's Bottom, Tortola. Go to our website at vimotors.com or just call us at 494-2496. Remember, VI Motors, we've got it. All your vehicles, we've got it. All your auto parts, we've got it. Everything you need, we've got it. We've got it.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. We continue with news that Reading is Fun Week recently culminated in the Virgin Islands, and Miss Janice NIBBS has once again launched the Janice NIBBS book tour with features of herself alongside other local authors. She stopped by the studio to speak about the tour.
I have a book. This is the first in the series of books I'm doing called a traditional carrier series.
Okay.
And I am promoting my book, but instead of taking me alone, I am taking other authors with me, and I have created what I call the Janice NIBBS Meet Local Authors, Janice NIBBS book tour, and Meet Local Authors Extravaganza.
She also presented her first book of her career series, quote, I Want to Be a Thatcher Man.
Okay, the first book in my traditional career series is I Want to Be a Thatcher Man. And it tells of the early 1900s when persons in the Virgin Islands lived in homes made of grass. And I don't think most of the modern generation can imagine what it is like to live in a home made from grass.
I sure can imagine it.
You had the walls made from grass, and the roof made from grass. Sometimes it was only the roof alone was made from grass, and the walls were, something as we call it was made with plaited sticks, strips, and you cover them with limestone, and you call it a wattle and dab house. So we had those types of homes that we lived in early in the century, and I wanted to introduce children to where we came from. Because if you do not know where you came from, you cannot build on a foundation that is strong enough for you to continue and plan for the future.
Understood.
NIBBS also shared the importance of supporting local authors.
So if you have me and others to help you, so when I take them with me, and I introduce them to others, that means to say that somebody may not want my book, but they probably would want one of theirs, because like Miss Flax there, she has a whole book of persons, 90 to 100 years, and you know, Miss Janice George Harris has the one on North Song, and Allison has the box, and
yes,
I know Don has more of a love story.
Yes, very creative love story.
But you know, you get introduced to different things that people can really, you know, get their teeth into. You can sit down and you can analyze and look at who are these people who are now here trying to make themselves a space in the world. Who are they?
She also spoke on fostering a love for reading and encouraged parents to encourage their children to read.
My parents read. They loved to read. They read. My father had a whole ton of Reader's Digest condensed books, and my mother was into reading magazines and anything that she could get her hand on. And what would happen is they would sit with us and sometimes, you know, read to us. In school, they read to you stories, and you had the Nelson West Indian Reader, which was graded, and you had a time for reading. And there was so much knowledge and information in that book. You understand? Like I remember, even at my age, I remember the life cycle of a housefly, and how to plant sugar cane, and all sorts of things was in that book. And there were poems that we learned about King Francis, who was a mighty king and he loved the royal sport. I won't bother to say the whole of that because that would take too long, but that was one of the... My father loved to recite these poems, and you know, when he recited these things, they got you excited. And when my mother sat and she discussed the books that she read, then they got you excited. I didn't understand half of what I reading, but I read them. My sister was studying literature and she was reading Silas Manor. I didn't know not more no Silas Manor in class 4. Why I going to know about Silas Manor? I read Silas Manor. I understand half of it. So parents, reading to your children is important, and not because they say they don't like to read, but they will read anything on social media. They can't get through social media without reading.
I love the fact that you highlighted that. Yes.
So there is no way that you can get through life without reading. So reading is very important, and everyone has something that they like to read. Some people tell me I only read nonfiction. Some people like science fiction. Some people like detective stories, and some people like romance stories. So whatever your genre is, there is something there for you that you can find a book in that you would like to get your teeth in. And once you have read that one, there are other books by different authors. There are other books in that series that you can read that would keep you excited and reading for a long time.
For the full interview, visit all 284 media platforms. And viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com. Like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram, X, formerly Twitter, and Threads. I'm Jacko Whitting, and I will see you again tomorrow. So have yourself a safe and enjoyable evening. Goodbye.